Welcome back, guys. The month of June is right around the corner, and you know what that means. Rainbows everywhere, tons of pandering by huge corporations who really don't care, but they're trying to take advantage of the pride profit. And you see lots of virtue signaling by all kinds of companies slapping rainbows on everything, thinking that you're dumb enough to buy it and to buy their product. The most recent has been the North Face trying to jump on the bandwagon and take advantage of pride dollars. I'm pretty sure they've done campaigns like this in the past. I'm not saying this is the first time, but in a line of woke virtue signaling failures like Bud Light, like Miller Lite, like Target, you'd think that they might rethink this, but they're doubling down, it seems, and trying to pander heading into the month of June.
Hi, it's me, Pattie Gonia, a real-life homosexual, and today I'm here with the North Face. We are here to invite you to come out in nature with us. Wow, this is nice. We like to call this little tour the Summer of Pride. This tour has everything. Hiking, community, art, lesbians making art. Last year, we gay sashayed across the nation and celebrated Pride across the nation with hundreds of you across the nation. This year, we're back again with 2 new stops. Atlanta, GA. Why? Because you're there. In Salt Lake City, we're coming for you.
Pattie, can we go?
Of course! This year, all these fabulous speakers will be coming from inside this TV to a nature near you. So come outside and celebrate the beautiful LGHGTV community.
Okay, so that is Pattie Gonia, the most recent LGBTQ campaign by the North Face. And look, no matter what you think about the LGBTQ community, I honestly am live and let live. I do not care what you do as an adult. The only thing I take issue with is kids, right? Trying to teach kids about sexuality when they're in elementary school and they're supposed to be learning about the basics of math and reading and stuff like that. Otherwise, I don't care. I'm honestly live and let live when it comes to this. But I can't help but point out just the blatant pandering that these companies do to try to take advantage of the LGBTQ vote, or not vote, but profit. I mean, you vote with your dollars, but profit, right? I always picture a boardroom of execs sitting around saying, all right, June's coming up. You know, we got to slap rainbows on a bunch of stuff. Let's see if we can hire a gay dude. Hey, I got an idea. Let's call him Pattie Gonia since, you know, Patagonia. Haha, that's a funny play on words. We'll make him dress up like a woman and wear rainbows and we'll get those dollars. That's always what I picture. Maybe I'm just a pessimist. Maybe I have a bleak outlook on this stuff, but you know, it's pretty obvious when you see brands like last year, I think Adidas and some of the other larger brands who are global slapping rainbows on everything in the Western world and saying that they stood up for LGBTQ rights. Of course, the Western world is where LGBTQ people have rights. But when it came to their Eastern brands, like in the Middle East, they did not put rainbows on everything. So do they stand up for LGBTQ rights or do they not? Because it seems if you wanted to stand up for those people, you'd probably slap rainbows on stuff in the countries where they're still fighting for rights. So in my opinion, it's all just very disingenuous. Look, I think it's a clever play on words, Pattie Gonia. I don't understand why if he's just a gay man, he's dressed flamboyantly as a woman. I guess that's just a drag queen. I don't know, but you know, it's clearly designed to take advantage of Pride Month. And look, I think the North Face has done this before. I don't think this is their first Pattie Gonia campaign, but you would think that after a long line of companies that essentially tried to go woke and went broke, not necessarily broke, but lost a ton of money, they might rethink it. Because I think that it's becoming extremely obvious to the LGBTQ community, say that 10 times fast, and to others that these companies really are just trying to play that game. You know, look at Bud Light. They went the route of pandering to the trans community with Dylan Mulvaney, thinking that they could somehow envelope them into drinking Bud Light when they essentially betrayed the demographic who most enjoys their product. And then they made mistake after mistake where they said, all right, we're going to release this big pro-America commercial, and we'll say that we weren't aware that this campaign was being launched and the CEO had no idea and blah, 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 blah. And all they did then was alienate the LGBTQ community or piss them off, right? Because now they're essentially denouncing the Dylan Mulvaney thing. And by releasing this cheesy, overly done pro-America commercial, they further pissed off their core demographic because they're like, guys, we're not this stupid. You can't just release a commercial with horses and American flags and expect us to be like, oh, okay, cool, we're going to drink your beer again. So people are waking up to this stuff. You know, companies are disingenuously pandering to your identity. And I know that's just marketing in general, but I miss seeing ads that, here's a novel thought, tried to leverage the quality of the product as a selling point. There was nothing in this ad at all about the awesome clothing that the North Face makes, the technology that they put into their materials, how it will keep you warm on the coldest of nights. Nothing like that. And there's nothing in the Bud Light commercial about Bud Light's crisp, clean taste and how it's refreshing and talk about why the product is good. Don't just show us some pandering ad with, oh, hey, they look like me, I'm going to choose that. We're not that dumb. All right, let me know what you guys think. I feel like I've been rambling on here about this, but like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. If you get any value out of this stuff, I love you, my friends. Keep your minds free.